Estes, mas mahirap silang patayin.
Now, I understand this Rafaela ban. Esmeralda and Rafaela is really good against Akai and Chu kasi ang hirap huliin talaga ng mga heroes nito. And I think we're still looking at the Lunox here for Cignal Ultra Warriors. Again, yan yung pinakamalaking problema ng Lunox kapag sobrang mobile ng mga kalaban nila. Pero this should still be the carry for Cignal Ultra Warriors. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Disanya special.
Disanya, yeah.
Your team is picking.
Gushin against Esmeralda and Xborg, medyo risky. Kasi if you can take them down, once na ma-burn mo yung incandescence mo, talagang hahabol-habulin ka ng mga heroes na yun.
Indeed, pati wala pa talaga silang yung perma-disable sa side ng SXP na pwedeng huminto dito sa kay Ison. And Lunox, I think it's kind of okay. Pero tingin ko talaga Digi is okay against Akai, yes, and also the Way of the Dragon. Kasi since ang dami nilang disabled, but Digi will be a very juicy target for the Gushin here just in case.
Last marksman here for Cignal Ultra Warriors. This can be a Kimi. Pwede ring Claude. I understand the Gushin pick. It's alongside the Kaja. Medyo classic na yung combination na yan. Pero what they lack right now is real damage, yung sustained damage. And I think Kimi provides that. Especially the early game threat of this lineup. It's Kaja. Okay, Bruno.
Okay, so they will just go for that physical burst. Since alam natin yung nature talaga ng Bruno, kapag tumatama yung bola niya, the crits will fly out. Kaso ang problema, well, you do have the dash, but on the side of SXP, they also have the reverse time, so they can easily catch you out if ever there's an opportunity to do so. And well, you do have a catch as well sa side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. Well, ang dami nga nilang catch kung tutusin. Pero ang magiging problema dito is they need to funnel all of their resources to few, and they need to have this early game na very successful dapat yung laning.
Yeah, and my only problem with the draft of Cignal Ultra Warriors, it's heavily reliant on late game. And kapag na-shutdown kasi ng SUHA Execration punishes yung Gushin dito on the hands of Disanya, which they can, by the way, may Esmeralda and may Lunox dito. If they ever get that, ang hirap mag-bounce back eh. It's a Bruno eh.
Oo. Pati ang daming, tingin ko tagang prioritize on the Bruno. Pero sa side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Yun lang talaga. Funnel mo yung
funnel mo
Bruno
lahat.
and hope for the best na hindi ganun kasama yung early game for this Gushin on Disanya. Pero for the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors naman, of course, if they ever get naman the snowball on the Gushin, yung sinasabi natin kulang ng damage, darating ang mabilis yan eh. Aabot sa point na yung Gushin, win a one-hit combo na lahat.
And they need to protect the Gushin. Kailangan niya agad makakuha ng level 4 for them to be successful early game. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is game 2 of our first series, SXP versus CUW. And let's go ahead and introduce our players sa side ng mga SUHA Execration. We have Lard on the Xborg, Hate naman sa Lunox, May on the Esmeralda, Itumax sa Thumbs, and Dian para sa Digi.
And on the right side, you have the Warrior Squad, Flak as the Cho, Disanya sa kanyang Gushin, D on the Kaja, Eson with the Akai, and Few as the Bruno. Alam mo, medyo surprise ako na hindi nila ginalaw yung Lolita in this game.
Oo, man. Mga parang, mas gusto nila yung salpukan kaagad. Parang ganito, si Lard naman with the fire missiles. You're trying to burn out Izon, almost max temperature right now. Pero syempre, with Lard, he can just use all of his yung scraps para makakuha ulit ng Firaga armor, just like so.
Alam mo, cute ng Bruno eh, no? Pinagsisipasi pa yung SUHA Execution punishes, pero kulang talaga eh.
Kulang pa rin talaga.
Oo, nag-stack yung damage kay Lard dito, kaya medyo masakit. Pero nakita nyo naman yung attack speed, ang bagal pa.
Ang bagal pa rin talaga. Mukha na, tingin ko it's all about skills kung paano mo masasalo agad yung bola para makakuha ka ng mga critical hits. But for now, well, on the top lane, they're just really having a very controlled game sa side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors right now. They're doing it patiently. They're just waiting for the Gushin to get his level 4. At kapag nag-level 4 na si Disanya dito, is already go time for Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Yeah, I'm actually curious nga kung nakuha na Disanya yung right buff. Kasi galing dun yung SUHA Execration punishes. They might have stolen that one. Hate already has his, and ayun, merong buff si Disanya rito. So it's looking very good for Cignal Ultra Warriors. They're just waiting for the level 4s ni Disanya. And ayan, meron na siyang incandescence. Pero Lard is already in the middle lane para clear and i-pressure yung Cignal Ultra Warriors dito.
Oh, you need to play carefully though. Si Lard, wala na Firaga armor. This is what they're waiting for. But they knew Cignal Ultra understands na naghihintay lang din yung SXP since they have a lot of heroes missing all throughout the map.
Top lane, it's a stale match. The matchup between Thumbs and Cho, talagang mag-clear lang sila ng wave dito. Pero SUHA Execration punishes already trying to go for the first objective of their game. It is the turtle, pero Cignal Ultra Warriors, they're not gonna go down without a fight. Pero nakuha pa rin ni Esmeralda yung turtle here for the Punishers.
At napaganda mo opportunity yon sa side ng SXP. Now that they have the turtle buff, they can just easily roam around the map, pressure each lane since meron din naman kasing time bombs dito si Dian. So they can easily clear out waves and apply a little bit more pressure into the bottom lane, shutting down the lane. However, there's the jump, reverse time. Meron siyang Hurricane Dance. He will be pulled back again. Hindi na kailangan ng
Oh, Gushun! Not able to burst down. May
yun ang ano niya eh, yun ang tagang priority dito ni Desan niya eh. Kahit hindi niya napatay, at least you need to save yourself. You need to save yourself para hindi mawala yung momentum mo.
patay sana kung naka-magic worship.
Oo, kung naka-magic, yung burn damage.
Kaso naka-mystery shop.
Naka-mystery shop siya.
Yung Gushun natin.
Pero tingin ko okay lang din talaga yung mystery shop dito eh. Kaso ang magiging problema, kapag na-control ka early game, hindi na siya ganun kasulit eh. Hindi na siya ganun kasulit. Pero still, very early matchup for Cignal Ultra Wars. There's still a big threat na mag-snowball dito yung Gushen. Pero hanggat ginagawa dito ng SXP yung rotation nila with a 4-man rotation at hindi binibigyan ng pagkakataon dito si Desanya na makapag-farm, it will be a different situation sa side ng CUW.
Sobrang hirap nung yung lane ni Pew. 4 lagi yung nasa mukha niya.
Talagang kinokontrol siya ng kinokontrol, no?
And looking at the middle lane, Sams is already starting to get the maneuver up for SUHA Execration Punishers. Create pressure on 2 lanes para yung 4 sa baba. Hindi ganun kasama yung stalemate against the Bruno from the side of Cignal Ultra Wars. Oh, pinabalik si Eson dito, pero meron pa namang 1,000 pounder.
At napakagandang habo. Isipin mo lang yung meron tagang time bombs. Hindi nabibigyan ng pagkakataon dito sa few na makapag-farm. Especially on those... tingin ko yung libre lang na opportunity na makapag-farm siya is dun sa may jungle area, yung isang green buff na yun. But there is always a contest sa side ni Dian. Meron silang information kung iikot nga ba yung Bruno dito.
Kita ka dyan.
Hindi siya nasa loob ng ano dito, ng brush ha.
And Desanya, mukhang mag-fail yung maneuver na ginagawa ng Cignal Ultra Wars kasi they're looking for a pick-off potential kasi pa-respawn na yung turtle pero nakita nga ng SUHA Execration Punishers yung Gushu natin and hindi burstable yung ano na yan, yung export na yan and pinabalik si Eson dito, wala ng Hurricane Dance and Hate with the Order of Vigilance forcing out the flicker from Eson and here comes Flap with the chow pero wala pa nagkakatamaan Eson!
Oy! Huli ka!
With the Divine Judgment nahuli si May dito pero medyo makunat with the Diggy pero na-burst down siya ni Desanya rito with the Incandescence combination.
But it gave a lot of opportunity for SXP to push out the top lane.
Yep.
So, andali nilang i-access itong jungle area ng CUW sa top lane. And looking at the next objective, we still have the turtle up. So as you can see, looking at the positioning of SXP here, they're really delegating 4 heroes near the brush area since they knew na yung Cignal Ultra Wars is hindi rin nila hayaang makuha ulit ng SXP yung turtle.
Yeah, medyo napaasim si Esmeralda rin, no? Knowing na ikaw yung front line for the initiation here. Yes, it's the Tams that is frontlining for you, pero napakaganda dapat ng falling stone nun eh. So, kailangan mo na mag-relax ng konti, doon ko muna sa backlines. And once makakita ka na magandang entrance, doon ko pumasok turtle, nakuha na Expert Gito and Cignal Ultra Wars. They're really fighting back with a very beautiful Hurricane Dance from Eson. Pero, is the damage really enough? Desanya comes in with the combination, taking down the Esmeralda. Eson burning from the fires of the X-Borg and mapapatay nila dito si Kaja. Pero may punish din from Cignal Ultra Wars. Lunox was taken down.
Ang ganda ng pagkakasave dito ng Diggy. Divine Judgment. Isang case assault na lang dito si Desanya. At well, okay lang din eh. Worth it na inalay niya yung sarili niya since he does have the pull yourself together. So that's 15% death timer reduction at least na-maintain niya yung momentum ni Desanya dito. Hindi huminto. Kasi once na namatay ka as a core hero, especially for Gushen, it is really, really punishable. Since napakadaling mong, yung oras na namatay ka, it should be a farm for you, especially on top of the mystery shop.
Oof, look at the damage of the Bruno. It's starting to hurt, mga kaibigan. Dalawa sila ni Etomax on a Tams na nakakapag-free farm, pero this is really favorable for Cignal Ultra Warriors. This lineup is more late game oriented, pero mind you, palabas pa rin naman yung timing ng SUHA Execration Punishers, which is the mid game. Itong Esmeralda and Lunox na to, sasakit pa to.
Oo. Pero kung tutusin yung yung ikot, yung aggressiveness dito ng SXP is a little bit controlled if you're going to compare it for our game 1, and this is not the points that you're actually looking for if you want to go hyper aggressive. Pero yung Cignal Ultra Warriors dito napakagandang control. They're really giving a little bit of space dito para kay Pew. Pero talking about space, what am I talking about? There are 4 heroes here in the top lane. Since kakalipat lang ni Pew dito from the middle lane to top lane, kinokontrol talaga agad.
Oh, they can't even invade the turret under this Bruno And mukhang mapapaalis pa sila dito ng Cignal Ultra Wires, pero here comes the punish. Parating na si DN.
Oh, trap.
Dito the burst! Papapatay kagad si X-Borg. By the way, X-Borg yung pinatay, pero hit on the backlines. Makakakuha ba siya ng kill dito? The combination isn't really there.
Sa pool yung dalawa.
From Esmeralda, and ito na yung hinaharap ng SUHA Execration Punisher. Shutdown on this Goshen. Hindi pa tapos si May. Nahabol niya si Kaja sa ilalim ng turrets ng Cignal Ultra Wires. Eson, medyo delikado yung kanyang pwesto rito as hate is there. And makukuha nila yung kill on the Akai. That's for the Tams.
At sa side naman ng Cignal Ultra Warriors, yung bottom lane, hindi nila napansin dahil sobrang busy nila si Pew. Mukhang manatap yata with the reverse time and also damage from the time bombs. Diyan, we're able to secure that kill. But as I was saying earlier, si Flap, objective pa rin. Dalawa agad ang nakuha niyang turret away from SXP and he does have the BOD. So as early as that, makapag-dish out agad siya. Physical damage and the Ring of Order taking down the Diggy away for the next 20 seconds.
Pero again, no, ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. The firepower of Cignal Ultra Wars is strong when they're going for pickoffs. If it's team fight, it's really favorable on the side of SUHA Execration Punishers. Yung damage nila darating pa na late game. Pero right now, SUHA Execration Punishers is abusing the fact na walang kayang lumaban sa kanila. Even though nag-fail yung maneuver against Bruno on the top lane, alam kasi nila na hindi sila kaya, basta-basta pwedeng labanan ng Cignal Ultra Wars. Yes, na-burst down yung X-Borg, pero after that, Cignal.
Kumbaga parang hinihintay lang nila na gamitin agad ni Disana yung yung 10-blade Shadow Blade combo niya.
Yeah.
Then after that, once wala ng incandescence, ang hirap na agad makatakas. And I think he went for the retribution. So again, once na nag-retribution ka kay Goshen talaga, you need to heavily rely in your incandescence para makatakas eh.
One problem that Cignal Ultra Wars is facing is the sustainability of the Tams and the Esmeralda. Even the Lunox, kaya Necklace of Durance muna binili ng Disanya. Pero nakikita niyo pa rin yung presence ni Etomax dito. By the way, naka-Durance na yun ha. Naka-Durance na yung cushion and hindi pa rin kaya. Disanya, wala ng combo rito and Etomax is able to take down the Kaja. Mabubuhay pa ba siya rito? And Flop will be able to take down the Tams. Pero hit gets the follow-up. Disanya, hindi nalalabas yung combo niya rito. He had the incandescence pero sabi niya, hindi ko kaya to. Eson on the bottom lane is trying to defend against Dian and Lord, pero they're gonna be able to take down the outer turret of Cignal Ultra Wars on this bottom lane.
Ang ganda ng pagkakontrol dito ng SXP. They've just bought a lot of time for the rest of the crew na i-push down yung bottom lane. Now that the bottom lane is already exposed, they need to delegate at least one more hero sa side ng CUW para hindi lang mabutasan sila lalo sa bottom lane. Pati ang ganda rin kasi ng andun eh. Well, tingin ko, it's a little bit of a mistake sa side din ng Cignal Ultra Wars dito, yung pagkaka-divine judgment para kay Etomax. Kasi nung pa-retract na yung Shadow Blade slaughter niya, it should be enough for them to kill. Pero hindi tumama yung pure damage. Kaya nakapag-pop ulit ng Counter and Inferno dito si Tams. So, a little bit of miscommunication sa side din ng CUW. And that's what they get. Ito yung magiging return nila. Butas yung bottom lane. The Lord is already exposed. They have a proper positioning sa side ng SXP.
Lord! Being the front line here for SUHA Execration para si Falling Stormer. Walang tinamaan mga kaibigan. Pero Disanya, is he gonna be able to take down the X-Borg here? Yes, he is. Yes, he will. Pero si May, lumalaban dito against si Akai. May immortality si Eson dito. Pero on the backlines, mapapatay ni Pew. Si Lunox Kaja was taken down by the Esmeralda. Pero hinahabol na nila yung Bruno dito. Falling Stormer hindi na naman kakabit. Pero enough na to close the gap against the Bruno. And 3 heroes down for both teams. Disanya nag-aabang ng iko-combo rito. Pero wala na sila makikita. Flop is again playing the objective game here for Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Pati ang ganda ng pagkaka-egg dance dito ni Diggy. Talagang binibigyan niya ng information yung CUW para ma-catch out or rather yung SXP para ma-catch out yung target nila which is the Bruno. And hindi ka rin pwedeng mag-TP ring kasi yan kapag nag-ano ka wala habang nag-egg dance ka, yung 555 damage niya is still enough for you or it's enough for you to cancel the TP.
Yep, so hindi talaga makaalis yung Cignal Ultra Warriors. Pero one good thing that is going for them is the Joe. Again, hindi pa natin pag-uusapan yung counter objective nila dito. Yung Tams natin, forced to go to the top lane. Pero this is an advantage for Cignal Ultra Warriors. Ngayon, nagmamadali na. Si Etomax bumaba. The Joe is already in the middle lane. Pwedeng lumaban yung Cignal Ultra Warriors dito. Unfortunately, medyo malayo si Bruno.
Oo, talagang naghihintay lang din ng pagkakataon dito yung Cignal Ultra Warriors. Try to contest it. Pero syempre, tinating makakapasok nga ba dito yung Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Time journey being committed here and hindi sila makakontrol. Nung sayaw ni Eson, mapapatay nila si Diggy rito. Pero this is over already for Cignal Ultra Warriors. The burst na gamit na nila lahat ng pang-teamfight nila. Yung pauhuli dito ni Hate and ni Esmeralda. Pero tatakbo na. Medyo may punish dito yung Cignal Ultra Warriors. Mapapatay ni Joe yung dalawang mage natin. Yung strength yung firepower ni Flap at this moment, sobrang sakit na nung Cho.
Medyo late lang din talaga yung pagkakarating dito ni Flap, but still enough for them to clear out 3 enemy heroes sa side ng SXP. Now this is the opening that they're waiting for with the cannon. Ito Max trying to control and burst out the cannon, removing that backdoor protection, but he's still up against 3 enemy heroes to make that 2 with the arrival. Ang sakit naman talaga nung Shadow Blade Slaughter dito with a nice protection from Dian. The damage and the sustain as well. Itomax still moving forward, trying to look for Flap, but unfortunately, sobrang bilis agad ni Flap dito habang yung Lord is push dun sa may bottom lane.
Oh my God! By the way, nakadurance yung Gusion.
Nakadurance po yung vision nun.
Grabe! Sobrang kunat mga kaibigan ng heroes ng SUHA Execration Punishers.
Meron siyang Queen Wings.
Yeah.
At plus the Bloodlust as. And I think he went for the Festival of Blood. Yes, he does. So that's additional 10% skill, life steal.
I like this one. Blade Armor. Sige, subukan mong sipain. Yung Tamsito, mababali yung paa ni Flap.
Kasi ang dami nga rin may sustain, you know. It's all about the life steal, which is yun yung wala kapag Cho. Yes, the damage is there, but you're up against a more sustainable hero. But still, SXP, kung sinusubukan nilang i-push down, i-take down itong tier 2 turret sa top lane, pero wala na silang minions. But it gave them a little bit of opportunity for them to have an access dun sa may jungle area. So, if naman hinahabol sila dito, nabasag kaagad yung Pirago Armor Flap moving forward with the hit, critical strike dun sa may likod ng ulo ni Xborg. Ang tinamaan naman siya, May, with the sword spike. He needs to play carefully. They will be forced to back off.
It's the Xborg overstaying his welcome here against Cignal Ultra Warriors. Hindi niya expect na ganito kasakit yung Cho and umabot yung huling sipa rito from the Jit Kundo and look at the damage. Grabe yung crit, 1,600.
1-6. At talking about crits, si Few meron ng Scarlet Phantom. Pumuputok na dito yung yung mga criticals niya and getting that additional attack speed.
Oh my God, ang sakit.
Ang sakit na yan, men. Kung parang talagang it's all about critical sa side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors.
And this already the fleeting time on this Gusion. So the combos will be more potent here for Cignal Ultra Warriors. Mas maraming mailalabas na blades. Si Gusion dito, more chances of winning.
More chances of winning. More blades, more chances of winning. Pero men, ang sakit agad dito ng blade armor. Isipin mo, si Bruno malambot siya. Pero pag tumama yung critical niya at mali yung tinarget niya with the blade armor, there's a very big chance that they can kill Few with the reflect.
Eto Max, being the front line once again here for SUHA Execration Punishers. Nakita niyo naman nasaktan, sinipa lang ni Flap yung thumbs natin, nasaktan siya kagad.
Lalo pa, hindi ko ma-imagine. Tingin ko, para kay Bruno dito, they really need to prioritize the targets without the blade armor. At habang naghahabulan, Jit Kundo knocking up Itomax, but Itomax still is way too fast without the Molten Sights. So control lang talaga, hindi nila iniiwanan dito na maging alone si Flap. Since they understand na kapag naiwanan si Flap dito, it is a very easy turret take sa side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors kapag uncontested.
Yeah, stalemate na to. Pwede nilang iwan yung Zams against the Cho and make a rotation here on the top lane as 4. Mabilis din naman kasi nakakapunta yung Zams dito for the side of SUHA Execration Punishers, but that's the case as well for Cignal Ultra Warriors. So kahit anong mangyari, 5v5 magiging engagement natin unless makahuli ng isa dito yung Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Isang Divine Judgment lang plus the Shadow Blade Slaughter combination, that should be enough. Kaso hindi si Xborg yung maging priority dito. I think Hate is the best target on the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors. They knew that Few is there. At meron ding time bombs dito si Diggy.
Alam nila na may tao dito, hindi si Dio yung tinamaan ng bomba ni Diggy natin. Pero look at the damage coming out from Few. Grabe na sasaktan yung Xborg natin.
Sabi mo, Feraga Armor. Pag nawala agad yung Feraga Armor dito, mahihirapan silang initiate. And talking about initiation, here comes the Hurricane Dance, forcing out the Flicker away from SXP.
May, again, walang tinamaan yung Falling Storm, pero they will chase down this Akai. Unfortunately, hindi yan yung target na hinahanap nila. This is 5v5 here for both teams. Look at the damage coming out from this Diggy. And Few, ayun na, ginamit yung Divine Judgment, pero the Damage Journey is there. Pero look at the damage output of SUHA Execration Punishers. Napatay kagad yung Gusion natin. Pero si Flap sa may backlines, pinapatay si Esmeralda. Mapapatay nila si May. Pero D on the backlines as well. Xborg chasing down his Zeros, pero the damage output from Cignal Ultra Warriors is too much. The Bruno.
Si Few ang kate.
Oh my God, napakasakit ni Few.
Grabe mamen, pati ang ganda ng pagkaka-equalize dito ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. Alam nila na binato na ng skills, lahat ng skills ni Esmeralda and also sa side ng SXP. And they're just waiting for the right moment to engage. And this is what they're looking for. Wala na silang ultimates, makakapag-free